We have been traveling the rich fertile lands of Kenya, far and wide, across the highlands and lowlands of this beautiful country, talking to farmers wherever we go.
We want to give them the help and knowledge they need to improve their farming methods,
increase their income, and turn around their farms into good business for the future.
Join us and our experts on this journey and share their families' experiences as they make the changes.
Karibu to Shamba Shape Up Safari.
Mkiwa shuleni mzidishe bidii kwa masomo yenu. Mkiwa shuleni mzidishe bidii kwa masomo yenu. Mjue ya kwamba elimu ndio mwangaza wa mafanikio yenu siku za usoni, na taifa la wategemea.
Good show, Simon. Good show.
Very good show.
Okay. Very good. I enjoyed myself. It was lovely. Lovely show.
Okay.
Now, you have been selected to become Shamba Shape Up Star.
What?
How do you mean by that?
That means that you, Musaimo, can select a farm from among your relatives, which the Shamba Shape Up team can go and do a shape up.
Is it?
But there's a catch.
Musaimo, you see, the catch is you will have to pay for the shape up yourself.
Me? From my own pocket?
From your own pocket.
Oh my God.
Our first Shamba Shape Up Star. We are following Musaimo to Kinangop.
He has brought us to meet Joseph and Lucy. Musaimo,
Yes, sir.
where have you brought us?
The reason why I brought you here is just to visit my uncle's shamba. This shamba belongs to my uncle. And I have tried to explain them this program can help them.
So apart from you being a musician,
Yes.
you also have some time to watch Shamba Shape Up.
Yeah, Shamba Shape Up.
Joseph, so how long have you lived here?
I've lived here for about 40 years.
Oh, 40 years. And what kind of problems do you have around the Shamba?
I have a problem with the diseases that affect our cabbages.
Right.
Yes.
What else do you have here?
We also are milking cattle. Well, for the cattle, it's also we would like to have advice.
Lucy, what do you do?
Here I work in my shamba.
Yes.
I help my husband.
Yes.
And sometimes I go to school.
Oh, you work in a school. That's very nice. That's very nice. Now, Musaimo has brought us here, and I think we are all ready for a Shamba Shape Up. Joseph makes some of his income from his cabbage crop. And first up, we have an expert from Syngenta.
The farmer is doing very well, but he's facing some challenges on diseases. If you look at these leaves, you can see a lot of spots. This disease is called ring spot.
Ring spot.
And it's commonly affecting his cabbages in this farm. Yeah.
What causes it?
This is caused by fungi. Fungi are commonly spread during when the weather is a little bit wet. The leaf will completely turn like this.
Wow.
And when the leaves turn like this, it cannot manufacture any food that will help to form the head of the cabbage. Automatically, the farmer will start harvesting underweight cabbages because of this.
Oh yes, do you have a cure to these problems?
This product is called Otiva.
Okay.
We are using this product for protective purposes, and we usually spray this product when the crops, your cabbages, are not affected, because actually it will prevent the disease.
You use 20 milliliters in 20 liters of water, which will cover 1/4 of an acre. But once the cabbages are grown, you use a product called score.
Score is a curative.
Curative.
That means
Oh yes.
you can see the rings have already started forming. If you spray this product, it will not cure this, but it will prevent the spread of
the spread.
the spread.
Oh, yes.
Like this one. You see?
Yes.
It started as a small, but it has already spread everywhere.
Remember, when using any chemicals for spraying crops, always read the instructions and wear protective clothing. There is also another solution to preventing diseases, a new seed variety.
We are having Quisa F1, this cabbage.
Okay.
It's quite resistant to this disease.
How does a farmer get this?
They are available in the shop, Agrovet, within this region.
Joseph, what do you think?
Are they very expensive?
Not really. Yeah, they are not expensive in terms of what you will get because they are resistant to diseases and the uniformity, the shelf life, even the color. And actually they are resistant to pests and diseases.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, a farmer will benefit.
John from Cooper's is impressed that the cows are in good body condition and have good green grass on the pasture to graze on. But he does have one concern.
Where do these animals really go and rest after they come from the pastures? Where do they go and rest?
Well, they rest in an open boma.
Yeah.
It's rather muddy.
So one thing, it's very good to have a very good housing shelter for your animals.
Yes.
Because rain is usually can bring up hazards, can bring up pneumonia to your cows, and mostly to the young ones.
Yes.
So also the weed, because here it's cold.
Yes.
Secondly, the floor. Should have concrete or something good that they are not, it's not yet Monday because of the foot rot diseases. Also in case of an outbreak of something like foot and mouth disease. The animals that are kept in muddy places, they are very prevalent to get those diseases. So it's good to put up a very good floor for your animals where they go and rest in the evening, and also to put a very good structure.
So the cows need a good shelter to prevent diseases and illness. So Joseph and Musaimo, now do you think Shamba Shape Up can take up the challenge to build the cow shed?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very sure they can.
They can, huh?
Construction starts to build a shelter for 10 cows. It must also have feeding troughs to improve hygiene. Another top tip, if you invest in Cooper supplements to help improve the health of the cows, you'll see the return in improved milk production. Remember, always read the instructions.
So Joseph is working around the farm here with the Shamba Shape Up team. Now we'd like to go and see where you work at the school.
Okay.
Could you show me?
Yes, let us go.
Okay. The school is only a 10 minutes walk up the road. Who is this? Teacher Lucy. Okay, so Shamba Shape Up is helping Lucy and her husband in their farm, and we'd love to help your school. So what do you need?
Flag post.
A flagpole. Aha. Anything else?
We would like to have more trees in our compound.
More trees. Anything else? Yes.
Harvesting.
What? Speak up.
Harvesting.
Speak up, young boy.
Water harvesting.
Let's clap for him. The older student, Tony, has stopped playing and found someone to help.
Now, Lucy, the kids have explained to us that they're having a water problem. Where do they get their water currently?
They fetch water from my home.
From your home. So you fetch the water yourselves?
Yes, we do.
To solve this problem, I'm going to advise that we do water harvesting because it is easy and the roof is just here with us. We put gutters along the edge and we collect all the water and then we put it into tanks and it will be available near here and you can use it for different needs, washing your hands, for cooking and even cleaning the classrooms. You'll be reducing water that is destroying your ground. So when you want to play, sometimes it's flooded. You cannot use the ground. But once you collect this water, you are going to also remove that problem of flooding. Yes.
Did you like the idea?
Yes.
Investing in gutters and tanks will save time that can be spent studying. Also, it will stop soil erosion and flooding.
Earlier, Joseph learned how to treat some of the diseases on his cabbages. Now we're learning how to plant using a new disease-resistant seed variety from Syngenta called Quissa F1. So Daniel, what are the main basic points in starting a seed nursery?
The key point that a farmer should actually consider is site selection. Number 2 is actually a very good seeds. Third one is actually on issue concerning mulching, because mulching is covering the beds is critical.
The seed bed is ready. What sort of fertilizer should I use? Manual, animal manure, or this old fertilizer?
Syngenta recommends that you use both fertilizer and animal manure. Prepare a strip of land to be weed-free and with small trenches. Add farmyard manure along the trenches and mix with the soil. Make strips of 10 centimeters apart along the nursery bed. You can also use your palm to make the spacing. Along each line, sprinkle about 60 seeds. 1 packet of 2,500 seeds will eventually give you 1/4 of an acre of cabbages. Cover with soil and then put either old sacks or dry mulch over the top. Next, to prevent pests when the roots form, mix 1 pre-measured packet of Actara with 20 liters of water and drench the seed nursery. As well as getting expert advice.
We are trying to impress Musaima, but it's not working.
But there's still more to come, right here on
Shamba Shape Up. Welcome back to Shamba Shape Up. We are in Kinangop.
As well as getting expert advice, we've got our special guest, Musaimo. Musaimo, show us how it's done. One of Kenya's best-known musician, Musaimo, wrote a song about shambas and has brought us to his uncle's farm, which we are shaping up. Why did you agree to help on Shamba Shape Up, and why did you bring us here?
Those people who live in town, we rely on shambas. So we have to promote those guys, because everyone in every major towns, we rely on shambas. Yes.
And what inspired you to sing the song about farming?
Because sometimes you can see somebody just like, if you start with clothes, torn clothes, but remember, if a person is in shamba, we rely on him, cultivating his shamba or milking on what. So I decided to compose a music so we can promote those guys.
That's very inspiring, and I hope majority of people are going to see that
Yes,
and
yes,
decide
yes.
to go back home and start on farming.
Exactly.
Respect for our farmers is vital. They work very hard throughout the year to bring food to everyone in the country.
Earlier, Joseph planted a cabbage seed nursery using a disease-resistant variety from Syngenta called Quissa F1.
These are Quissa seedlings with me. The one who had already planted, after 21 days, they will be at this size, ready for transplanting in the farm.
How do you space the seedling when you are planting in the shamba?
The recommended spacing is 2 feet by 2 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you plant the seedlings? You use fertilizer or manure?
He went ahead to explain that you use a mixture of both manure and fertilizer.
Specifically for this and this type of the soil, we are going to use DAP.
So you are ready for us to plant, Joseph?
Yes, I'm ready. The shamba is already prepared for planting.
Joseph has prepared his land by mixing in farmyard manure. Space the lines 2 feet apart and space the holes 2 feet apart. In each hole, add about 5 grams. That's 1 bottle cup of DAP fertilizer and mix with the soil. Plant 1 seedling in each hole and then water. They will take about 75 to 80 days to mature and give between 40 to 60 tons of cabbage per acre, which means a great profit at the market.
While work continues building the new cow shelter, Joseph gets advice on feeding his cows.
Joseph was explaining to me how he feeds his calves on calf pellets. This is calf pellets soaked in water.
Is it the correct way?
No. If I can ask John, how many stomachs do a cow have?
I don't know.
It has 4 stomachs. The first one is rumen, the second one lenticulum, third one omesum, the last one is abomesum. So abomesum is the one that digests milk.
Right.
So what happens when you mix alewina calf pellets with water or milk, it will bypass all those stomachs to the last one, to the abomesum. And we don't have enzymes to digest this feed. So it's not helping. Actually, it's harming the calf. So finally, the calf will diarrhea, will scour, and it will die.
Ruth recommends feeding a calf 1.5 kilograms per day of dry unga early calf winner pellets until they're 3 months old.
Because the objective of producing these calf alewina pellets is to help the calf eat early. So what you usually do, introduce these alewina calf pellets at week 1.
They'll go to the calf's stomach called the rumen to stimulate it and develop it so the calf will grow fast.
So introduce this way with your hand. Just do like this. Teach the calf.
Okay.
You know, it's a baby. It's a baby cow.
Okay.
Right. Teach the calf with your hand. It will bite one the first day or not. Be patient.
Okay.
How do you feed the other cows?
They graze the whole day. And the only supplement we give is basic stock.
Yeah.
We have desmodium
Yes.
and cabbages.
So the cows are eating well, but Joseph tells us they are only producing 5 liters of milk a day. This is a very low amount.
I'm suspecting that this cow should be producing at least a minimum of 10 liters per day. Let's say 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening. So 5 per day, actually, it's not even economical.
So what do you think that I can do, doctor?
So what I'm suggesting is we do supplementation.
Yes.
Because all these we are feeding with, the nutrients are not enough for a milking cow. So we need to supplement to top up the nutrients for the cow. We supplement on unga dairy meal.
It is recommended for every 2 liters of milk produced over 5 liters, you give your cow 1 kilo of dairy meal per day to supplement the normal fodder. If your cow produces 9 liters a day, you supplement with 2 kilos of dairy meal and so on. This will increase milk production.
And on top of that, you need to check on hygiene, deworming every 3 months, and you have to give clean water throughout.
So the more he milks, the more he gets profits.
Exactly. Joseph, how much do you sell milk here?
The current is 30 shillings per litre.
30 shillings per litre.
Yes.
Where do you take the milk?
I sell my milk to local brokers.
So they come for the milk here.
I come for milk here at home.
I think that is quite good because the price actually, the current price that is there is between 30 and 35, and that's when you take the milk to the cooperative. So 30 shillings, when you're not incurring any expense of transport, I think it's a better price.
Okay.
So you should work towards improving the cows and increasing the amount of milk. You'll get more money.
Remember to check local markets and prices to make sure you're getting good value for your milk.
John from Cooper's has one last piece of advice for Joseph.
Let me just ask you, have you ever thought about coming up with a way of adding value to your milk, whether you can pack your milk or put your milk in like a yogurt? You put it, you process it like in yogurt form.
No, not thought about that. Yeah.
You can value add your milk
Yes.
to have much more market.
Yeah.
By one, you can ferment it, put it in, just prepare very good packs and everything, and put up a yogurt.
Yes.
Also, you can put up 3-4 farmers. You can gang up together as a group of farmers and come up with a strategy on how you can have a good bargaining power, where even the cooperatives can come to where you are and go get your milk with a good price.
The team has been very busy and finished the cow shelter. It has a roof for protection from wind and rain, a good tough level floor to stop mud and foot rot, and troughs to improve feeding. Wow, this looks very, very good. Joseph, you have helped in your cabbages. Now you got some experience about your cabbages.
Indeed, yes.
And the cows here look very, very happy. I could milk them myself.
Plus, we did some shape up at the school, and we need to go and find out what is happening. So I said we go right now.
Let's go to school.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's great to feel like a kid again.
I have to stop playing and go meet the headmistress. Aha, Mrs. Mushiri. Now your students here think you need trees. Why?
Yeah, we really need them because we only have 2 little trees and they're not enough for shade for the whole school.
I see. Mr. Omai, what are the benefits of planting trees?
Trees are also good because they protect our soils, because they cover the soil so well. And trees also give us food. Some trees are fruit trees, they will give us food. Trees will also give us building materials, timber. Because of climate change, there's a lot of carbon dioxide in the air. Trees also use carbon dioxide and they remove it from the air, so they mitigate against global warming and climate change.
Is it important for children to learn about planting trees?
Yes, it is very important because when they learn about trees, they will be able to pass this information even to their parents at home and also to other children. And also important because they will be the owners of land tomorrow and they need to know how to take care of their land.
Can you show us how to plant trees?
We are planting Kenyan cypress trees. Your seedling should be about 30 centimeters in height. Prepare the holes that are 30 centimeters deep and 50 centimeters wide. Space the holes 2 meters apart. Mix a ratio of 1 part manure to 3 parts soil and add the mixture to the hole. Plant the tree in the middle. Cover around it with dry grass mulch and water.
The kid seems to be doing a great job. Meanwhile, the guttering and the tanks are finished to harvest water. A teacher and his students put it to the test. It's been another great show this week. And the children here are very excited. They have learned so much about water harvesting and also about tree planting, haven't you?
And there's one more thing which we have not forgotten. The children wanted a flag post. Over to you. Oh God of all creation, bless is our land and nation. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace and liberty. plenty be found within our border.